Who's that? Who's that?
I don't know.
I don't even know if it's a character. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. See the flickering flames up there? I love Arnold Schwarzenegger because he'll state obvious things and it's just fascinating. Yeah, the flames. There was a fire. There was a fire, and the flames were flickering up. And the fire department came and put the water on the flames. The water. He literally doesn't say anything but state obvious facts, and you're fascinated. The water was in the flames, and the water and the flames. Makes me laugh.
One of the things that always made me laugh, one of my favorite things, because you were one of my favorite comedians, and in your stand-up,
bless you,
you did one of my favorite songs.
I've never been so complimented.
Right, it was written by a British singer, Derek.
Derek Stevens.
Derek Stevens was your alter ego.
It was, it's about a guy who really didn't have the goods, and he was making up the lyrics as he went along, and they came out a little trite. And then he got into a vegetable chopping thing toward the end.
Would you please do it
what
for us tonight?
What are you nuts? Do that now? Is there a keyboard or something I could use?
There's a roots right over here.
Oh, up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. This is so lucky. Wow, this is great.
This is unbelievable. Don't cry for me.
It's like Brad Pitt, they put the dress on and the sword, you know, the Roman movies. Rome is yours! Take it! All right, here we go.
Voice than that, I think.
Rome is yours! Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Test, shoot, test. I like to make sure I'm... Meanwhile, they're going, we'll have to edit this before showtime. Okay. Okay, this is it. This is the world's most pretentious rock star. He starts out with lyrics that are so trite, he sounds like he's making them up on the spot. She's cold as ice. Paradise. And the feeling was so nice. And there's a lady I know. If I didn't know her, she'd be the lady I didn't know. My lady, she went downtown. She went downtown. She bought some broccoli. She brought it home. She chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. Jimmy. Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. Seen the needle and the damage done.
Oh yeah.
A little party everyone.
Oh, went downtown. She bought some broccoli. She brought it home. She's chopping broccoli. Wilson joins us next. Then you're on the
was the cockiest. That was the cockiest strut I've ever done in a talk show. Do you notice the attitude? Like, hey, do you have any idea who the hell I am? How are you? Anyone over 21 in the house? I love you, man.
People, oh, come on.
Yeah.
You're the best. How are you?
The golden era is back. Ooh. The golden era of talk shows is back.
I saw you on Saturday Night Live last time when you hosted.
Yes.
And that was a while back, but man, it was so much fun.
Oh, we were you were great because I was teasing you all week doing that sort of Hans and Franz-y feminine thing going, so long, golden era. As if the show wasn't as good.
Saturday Night Live is not as good anymore.
Oh,
so
too
sorry.
bad. Magic time is over. And you loved it, and all week long, that's all we did.
I loved it so much.
Farewell.
Oh, sorry. Goodbye. It's gone and left.
You guys enjoying this?
Absolutely.
Wow. I spent 20 minutes arranging these bangs, and it really paid off. I don't want thighs this big. I ran track in high school, so here they are.
You got something weird like that.
Well, I know, but
that's a real stretch there.
So anyway, yeah. I was
going to ask you.
What do we want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know, everything. I want to know, like, do you remember your audition for Saturday Night Live?
Oh, I did, yeah. I auditioned. I followed Sam Kinison at midnight. I did the church lady. Kinison's up there, and then I went up. Yeah, I know, the greatest, right? And I'm on at midnight. Well, isn't that special? And it was just...
No, they didn't know that at the time.
Crickets. I'm going, career fading. And then I did, Lorne Michaels gave me the show. I leaned in on a Rosie O'Donnell show at Igby's.
So you got a second shot.
Lorne came by with Cher, just so that I was having a heart attack before the show. So Cher is there with the head of Saturday Night Live, and I did get the show that night.
That's nerve-wracking.
Yes.
But
and then on my first season, Keith Richards was a host, and that was a real education. Keith Richards, yeah, was the host of the show, and he did have an adult beverage about this big in his... And this is a true story. During a break on the show, like a 5 o'clock dinner break, I'm in my cubicle with my props, and I see Keith Richards wandering, and that week there was a horse on the show. This is a true story. So there's the horse, there's Keith Richards, I'm in my cubicle, he can't see me, and he's just wandering over toward the horse going, oh, he took the horse's head in his hands, and I'm where you are watching secretly, and he goes, look at you. You're a horse.
That would have been a life-changing event for me if I saw that happen.
Oh, it was fantastic.
My brain would have melted.
He was the greatest of all time. The guy I love, because I've been listening to the Beatles this year, the new digitally remastered. Yeah. I love it. Maybe you guys you know the Beatles. It's crazy. Like, no matter what, 300 brilliant songs. Paul McCartney is the most humble guy about it. Have you seen him? Yeah. When they go, Paul McCartney, I mean, how did you guys write those songs? And he always goes, well, you know, we sat down for a plunker, you know. That's what he called it. I was giving me guitar and John hit his guitar, and we're plunking away at each other, you know. And he's plunking and I'm plunking. We go, hey, let's keep on plunking away, you know. And that's how we wrote the White Album.
That's hilarious. Thank you. And that's how we did it with him. I didn't realise at the time.
What do you got, you know? You got the song. I don't know if they're doing George or John here. You just give a head
You do Ringo, you don't do that over there.
Right, yeah.
He's got the deeper voice. He's got the deeper voice there. Peace and love.
Oh, man, that's good. I haven't heard that one. You know, Ringo had the best backbeat in the business, you know.
I'm not saying we're bigger than God. I'm saying we're bigger than Marilyn Monroe. Could be anyone. We're bigger than Sarah Lee. You know, we're bigger than...
Right.
We're bigger than Larry King,
you know, and they can't all be tippery-toppery, scoobery-doo, tip of the toppery marker.
Absolutely,
once in a while you make a stinkery-doo. These are direct quotes. We're having so much fun. I hope you are.
So I want to see your stand-up. You're on tour now.
Anyway, yes, I am. I'm on tour.
You can't even believe it.
I'm doing Regis Philbin now for North Bend Regis. Anyway, you ready for this? I'm out of control. Regis with a head cold. I did a cameo.
Will you do re-impressions of people with colds?
I do. It's Regis with a head cold. Why can't the Regis have a head cold? It's all in my head. That's why it's called a cold.
I need some Sudafed.
I did a movie with him, an Adam Sandler movie. We did a scene, and we got in an argument. I was playing this dysfunctional puppeteer, and I was doing like an Owen Wilson voice, like, hey, man, you're really hurting my dude. Regis is like, goes off. It's like death of he turns into De Niro.
He goes, you want a piece of this? You want some of this? I will take you to a lowly place. I do not. Come here.
And yes, he did. And they go, cut. And they go, you want ice? Because he punches me as hard as he can.
He goes, Regis doesn't need ice. Get the hell out of here.
And then he turns into the nice guy.
He goes, anyway, you're a terrific guy. We had a terrific time.
Right before he's like,
oh my God, he's punching you.
No, he didn't say the S word. Can you beep words on these late night shows?
No, you can't. Hey, the midterm election's coming up. Are you political in any way?
No, I love the attack ads. You got these scary Halloween attack ads. In California, it's off the charts. You know, it's like Barbara Boxer. She's been in Congress 77 years. California is a cesspool of disease, famine, and death. Can California afford more Barbara Boxer? And then the opponent comes on. I'm Carly Fiorina, and I approve this ad. And then, but wait, then they come back with her, Carly Fiorina. She outsourced 100 million jobs. She shot a man in Reno. and had sex with Osama bin Laden. Can we afford him? And that's like, I'm Barbara Boxer, and I approve this message.
More with Dave.